Ink Ribbon.
If you're a Resident Evil fan, then this team needs no introduction, as they were the ones who introduced us to the horrors unleashed by Umbrella. I thought it would be fun to take a closer look at the most heroic characters in any horror game franchise, so that's what we're doing today. From Alpha Team to Bravo Team, here are 50 facts about S.T.A.R.S. The S.T.A.R.S team was formed in 1996 by Mayor Michael Warren as part of his plan to improve Raccoon City, which was largely funded by Umbrella. S.T.A.R.S is an acronym and stands for Special Tactics and Rescue Service. The goal of forming S.T.A.R.S was to create a team of soldiers and scientists working together. This would allow them to deal with anti-terrorism measures as well as assisting with other emergencies. S.T.A.R.S consists of Alpha Team and Bravo Team. Each team uses a 6-man team structure, including a backup man, point man, leader, Omni-Man, and 2 positions for rear security. Due to the need for specialists, each member of S.T.A.R.S was found by talent scouts instead of applicants. These skills range from sharpshooting skills, computer hacking, chemical disposal, field medicine, and more. Barry Burton is a member of Alpha Team, serving as the weapons specialist, and his position is backup man. Then there's Joseph Frost, who is the vehicle and equipment technician as well as qualified to handle dangerous goods. His position is Omni-Man. Chris Redfield is the highest skilled sharpshooter, having won several marksmanship awards, and his position is point man. Jill Valentine is the B&E specialist, which stands for breaking and entering, which is why she's known as the Master of Unlocking. Her position is rear security. Brad Vickers is the S.T.A.R.S pilot, but also a computer specialist and chemical handler. His position is rear security. And then there's Albert Wesker, who is the head of Alpha Team and specializes in biotechnology and virology. His position is team leader. Moving on to Bravo Team, we have Richard Aiken, who is the communications expert, and his position is backup man. Rebecca Chambers is the youngest member of S.T.A.R.S, being only 18, and is both a chemical expert and the team medic. Her position is rear security. Edward Dewey is the pilot for Bravo Team, as well as their maintenance specialist, and his position is rear security. Forrest Speyer is Bravo Team's sharpshooter and second maintenance specialist. His position is Omni-Man. Then there's Kenneth Sullivan, who was a chemist, and his position was point man. Enrico Marini is a decorated soldier with a lot of experience and serves as the leader of Bravo Team. Kevin Dooley wasn't originally in the games, but was retroactively added to S.T.A.R.S, serving as the pilot for Bravo Team, which was originally Edward's position in order to give him his scene in Resident Evil 0 Remake. In 2001, there was a Japan-only mobile game called Biohazard I Survivor and introduced 5 new S.T.A.R.S members, including Frank, Kay, Al, Anna, and Kentaro. It's not clear why these new members were added, but they are most likely not canon. While it may seem like S.T.A.R.S was in full force during the outbreak, S.T.A.R.S as a team had actually been disbanded a few months before the outbreak hit Raccoon City. Chris Redfield reported Chief Irons to the FBI, who then started an investigation on him. Due to the outbreak, though, the investigation was never able to be properly conducted. During this time, Jill and Brad stayed in Raccoon City to continue investigating Umbrella, while Chris went to Europe to investigate the Umbrella facilities there, which leads Claire to follow him in Code Veronica. Barry relocated his family to Canada, and Rebecca continued her education, eventually getting her doctorate degree in virology. In the short time that S.T.A.R.S had been dissolved, it was replaced with a new team called Raccoon SWAT. We see this team in the opening cutscene of Resident Evil 3 attempting to stop the undead. The canon reason for the team's uniforms not matching was simply that S.T.A.R.S only existed for 2 years. They didn't have time to acquire a proper team uniform, so instead every team member was wearing their own customized gear. Kevin Ryman, who appeared in Outbreak, attempted to join the team but unfortunately failed the S.T.A.R.S specialist test twice. Several of the S.T.A.R.S members' uniforms were made into officially released merchandise, including Chris's vest. Various members of S.T.A.R.S were friends with Robert and Joseph Kendo, who ran the Kendo gun shop. Robert Kendo managed the store and business, and Joseph Kendo created and modified their custom firearms. Among one of their best guns are the Samurai Edge series of handguns, which became the signature handgun of the S.T.A.R.S team. In Resident Evil 2 Remake, you could unlock a Samurai Edge handgun complete with infinite ammo. Additionally were 3 DLC versions of the gun. Jill's model has quick focus, Chris's model has high accuracy and focus, and Albert's model has higher damage and a slightly higher chance of critical headshot, but at the cost of having the worst focus. Tokyo Marui made airsoft replicas of several Samurai Edge models. There are also custom parts that can be used with real guns, for anyone who wants to defend their home with the real deal. The company GSX released a series of watches to celebrate the 5th anniversary of Resident Evil. Every main S.T.A.R.S member got their own model, which you can see them wearing in the games released at the time. In the initial stages of planning the first game, there were 2 characters that were cut and never used. First is Gelzer, who is a massive man who the team would compare to a gorilla and would have served as a weapons specialist. He would have also lost his eye in combat, having it replaced with an ocular implant. Then there's Dewey, who would have served as the comic relief for the team and shares a name with Edward Dewey. He was featured in special early builds that were testing multiplayer modes for the first game, dubbed Resident Evil Co-op. In the RPD, you can visit the S.T.A.R.S office. Here you can see the desks of Barry, Wesker, Chris, Jill, and Rebecca. For some reason, only these 4 have a desk with no explanation as to where the other members would be located, or why Rebecca has a desk with the Alpha team despite being a part of Bravo team. In the Resident Evil 2 remake, this seems to have been corrected a bit by adding several desks and chairs to the S.T.A.R.S office, with enough seats for all 12 members. Chief Irons was directly involved with the creation of S.T.A.R.S, and in order to improve his image with the public, sent them on a lot of fluff missions in order to generate good press and make the RPD look good. This is elaborated on in the file Raccoon Monthly June issue, which you find in the Resident Evil 2 remake. We get to see Jill in the S.T.A.R.S office in Resident Evil 3, but if you play as Chris in the EX battle mode of Resident Evil 2, we also get to see Chris in it, even though it isn't canon. Forrest Speyer is the only member of S.T.A.R.S that we never hear speak in any games. In the 2008 Biohazard Pachislot game, aka Pachinko, we not only hear him speak, but he speaks while he's a zombie.
Forgive me, Forrest. Umbrella, you're going down! You win!
In the first Resident Evil 4 credits, as part of the usual piracy warning, there's also a threat from Capcom letting you know a member of S.T.A.R.S will prosecute you personally. In the games, you see the now famous S.T.A.R.S portrait showing all the members, but there is one member in this photo that has still not been identified to this day. The first zombie the S.T.A.R.S team encounters is unofficially dubbed the Turning Around Zombie and is canonically the strongest zombie in the franchise, taking 3 shots from Barry's Magnum.
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
This zombie also kills Kenneth from Bravo Team. In the original, if you keep trying to leave the dining room, you'll trigger an alternate encounter where the zombie will go to the dining room automatically.
Who is it?
Hey, you! Stop! Run, Jill! He's insane!
After that, if you go to check Kenneth's body, you'll see that he's been eaten a lot more and is now missing his legs. In Resident Evil 0, when you need to activate the emergency brake, there is a special cutscene where Rebecca encounters a zombified Edward, and will only be seen if you send her to the back of the train instead of Billy. Brad Vickers has the unofficial name Chickenheart, given to him by the S.T.A.R.S team due to him leaving them behind at the beginning of the first game. Enrico was probably closer to Jill than Chris, especially since he has different conversations with each of them, being a bit more friendly towards Jill.
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Stop! Are you with anybody, Jill?
No.
Enrico! Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
Double crosser.
Enrico, wait.
In the original Resident Evil 2, if you search Wesker's desk 50 times, you'll find a film that reveals a photo of Rebecca. It's never been explained why Wesker had this photo of her, but has sparked the theory that Wesker may have been attracted to her. Most of the S.T.A.R.S members are dead now. The only currently confirmed members to be alive are Jill, Chris, Rebecca, and Barry. Every surviving member of S.T.A.R.S went on to eventually join a new team called the BSAA, but we will learn about that group in a future video. So which member of S.T.A.R.S is your favorite? And if you were a member of S.T.A.R.S, what would your specialty and position be? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to carefully aim your samurai edge at that like button. Until next time, I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon.
All my friends are zombies now, and yes, that much is true. You gotta run, you gotta fight, I know it's such a pity. Cause if we stay, we're gonna die when the bombs hit Raccoon City. When the bombs hit Raccoon City, the streets